同学们好，今天我们来学习第139课 Lesson 139. Is that you, John? Today we'll look at a story about mistaken identity. Graham Turner 给 John Smith 打电话，但是对方似乎不太听得懂他在说什么。一起来看课文，并且回答这样一个问题。Which John Smith does Graham Turner think he's talking to? Graham Turner 认为他在和哪一个 John Smith 通话？
Is that you, John? Yes, speaking. Tell Mary we'll be late for dinner this evening. I'm afraid I don't understand. Hasn't Mary told you? She invited Charlotte and me to dinner this evening. I said I would be at your house at 6 o'clock, but the boss wants me to do some extra work. I'll have to stay at the office. I don't know when I'll finish. Oh, and by the way, my wife wants to know if Mary needs any help. I don't know what you're talking about. That is John Smith, isn't it? Yes, I'm John Smith. You are John Smith, the engineer, aren't you? That's right. You work for the Overseas Engineering Company, don't you? No, I don't. I'm John Smith, the telephone engineer, and I'm repairing your telephone line.
现在请大家回答这个问题 Which John Smith does Graham Turner think he's talking to? John Smith from the Overseas Engineering Company. Graham Turner 认为他正在和来自海外工程公司的 John Smith 通话，但是接电话的却是正在给他修理电话线的另外一位工程师 John Smith。好，一起来看课文中的关键词和词组，请跟我读。Keywords and expressions: extra, overseas, engineering. 我们在前面学到过 engineer 这个词，意思是工程师。Company, line. 课文中出现的 telephone line 意思是电话线。一起来看课文中的主要语言点。Is that you, John? Yes, speaking. 是你吗 John? 是的，是我。我们在打电话的时候，通常称对方为 that， 而称自己为 this. Is that you? 这是一种很随意的问法，常常用在朋友之间。在比较正式的场合或者不太熟悉的人之间，我们可以这样来说 Can I, could I, or may I speak to John Smith, please? 我可以和 John Smith 通话吗？或者请找 John Smith 接电话。Yes, speaking. 我就是。如果是你本人接电话，你还可以这样来说 This is he, or this is she. 如果你接的电话是找别人的，你可以说 Hold on, please. 或者 Just a moment, please. 请稍等。如果对方想找的人不在，你可以这样来说 Sorry, he's or she's not in. Can I take a message? 对不起，他暂时不在。请问我可以帮您留个口信吗？ Tell Mary we'll be late for dinner this evening. 请告诉 Mary 今天晚上吃晚饭我们会晚一点。Tell somebody 加一个从句，意思是告诉某人某件事情。Be late for 迟到，比如 I was late for school yesterday. 昨天上学我迟到了。He was late for the concert last night. 他昨天晚上听音乐会迟到了。请大家注意 dinner 和 school 的前面都没有加冠词。I'm afraid I don't understand. 恐怕我不懂你的意思。请大家注意在口语中这两个从句的前面我们常常省略 that. Hasn't Mary told you? She invited Charlotte and me to dinner this evening. Mary 难道没有告诉你吗？她邀请了我和 Charlotte 今天晚上去吃晚饭。Hasn't Mary told you? 这是一个否定形式的疑问句，表示强调。再来看两个例子。Can't you be more serious? 你就不能严肃点吗？ Hasn't he arrived yet? 他难道还没有到吗？ I said I would be at your house at 6 o'clock, but the boss wants me to do some extra work. 我说 我6点钟会到你家，但是老板希望我做一些额外的工作。Graham 告诉 Mary 将在几点钟到达是发生在过去的事情，所以在转述自己所说的话的时候，在主句中用了 said 这个词，那么相应的原句中的 will 也要变成 would。 Want somebody to do something. Extra 额外的其他的，比如说 have extra time 有额外的时间， receive an extra $100 a month 每个月额外收到$100。由于要加班， Graham 不知道自己什么时候才能做完工作，所以他说 I don't know when I'll finish 我不知道什么时候我会做完。 When I'll finish 是一个从句，做 know 的宾语，请大家特别注意，在宾语从句当中，主语和谓语动词是正装的语序，而在疑问句当中 When will I finish 助动词要提到主语的前面。 Oh, by the way, my wife wants to know if Mary needs any help. By the way, 顺便问一下，我们常用 by the way 来转换话题。顺便问一句，我妻子想知道 Mary 是否需要帮忙。 If 在这句话中的意思是是否，和我们在上一个教学单元中所学的如果意思不同。 If Mary needs any help 是一个从句，做 know 的宾语。 Graham 的妻子所问的问题是 Does Mary need any help? Mary 需要帮助吗？我们再把这个一般疑问句变为宾语从句的时候，要用 if 来做引导。请大家特别注意，在宾语从句当中，主语和动词的位置，动词要和主语在人称和数上保持一致。还有一个词可以表示是否，那就是 whether， 请大家注意它的拼写，不要和天气 weather 那个词混起来。 I don't know what you're talking about， 我不知道你在说什么。 What you're talking about 也是一个宾语从句，请大家注意它和特殊疑问句 What are you talking about 的区别。在特殊疑问句当中，助动词提到了主语的前面，而在宾语从句当中不发生倒装现象，使用的是陈述语序。 Graham Turner 觉得很奇怪，为什么 John Smith 听不懂他在说什么，所以他接连问了3个问题。 That is John Smith, isn't it? You're John Smith, the engineer, aren't you? You work for the Overseas Engineering Company, don't you? 你是 John Smith 对吗？你是工程师 John Smith 对吗？你在海外工程公司上班是吗？这3个句子都是反义疑问句，前半部分是肯定结构，后半部分用的是否定的结构。请大家特别注意后半句当中助动词的选择，它们是根据前半句中的动词而决定的。 is, isn't, are, aren't, work for, don't。 由于 work 是一个行为动词，而且又是一般现在时，主语是 you， 所以选择了 don't 这个助动词。 work for 为某个机构工作，比如 She works for a trade company， 她在一家贸易公司上班。最后大家终于搞清楚了接电话的 John Smith 是什么人。 I'm John Smith, the telephone engineer, and I'm repairing your telephone line。 我是电话工程师 John Smith， 我现在正在给你修理电话线。在学习了课文的主要语言点之后，我们来总结一下本课的基本句型。我们在前面学到过用 that 引导的宾语从句， that 在口语中常常省略，那么本课中呢又出现了一些新的引导词。 He wants to know if, why, what, when。 他想知道是否、为什么、什么、什么时候。来看一组例句。 He wants to know if you're busy。 他想知道是否你很忙。He wants to know why you're late。 他想知道你为什么迟到了。He wants to know what you're doing。 他想知道你正在做什么。He wants to know when you'll finish the work。 他想知道你什么时候才能完成这项工作。在这些句子当中 if, why, what, when 所引导的从句都是 know 的宾语， 请大家特别注意，在宾语从句当中，主语在前，动词在后。那么把一般疑问句变为宾语从句的时候，要用 if 做引导词。下面我们再来看一遍课文，请大家跟读，并且注意 Graham Turner 和 John Smith 是怎样表达自己想知道或者不知道某件事情的。
Is that you, John? Yes, speaking. That is John Smith, isn't it? Yes, I'm John Smith. You are John Smith, the engineer, aren't you? That's right. You work for the Overseas Engineering Company, don't you? No, I don't. I'm John Smith, the telephone engineer, and I'm repairing your telephone line.
下面我们进入句型训练，通过 he wants to know 以及 tell him 这两个句型来练习更多的宾语从句。Lesson 140 He wants to know if, why, what, when. Tired. Are you tired? What does he want to know? He wants to know if you are tired. Tell him if you are tired. Why are you tired? What does he want to know? He wants to know why you are tired. Tell him why you are tired. Reading. What are you reading? What does he want to know? He wants to know what you're reading. Tell him what you're reading. Do his homework. Does Tom always do his homework? What does he want to know? He wants to know if Tom always does his homework. Tell him if Tom always does his homework. When does Tom do his homework? What does he want to know? He wants to know when Tom does his homework. Tell him when Tom does his homework. 今天我们学习了更多的宾语从句，比如含有 if 以及疑问词 what, when, why 等等。在宾语从句中，这些词不能够省略。另外，请大家在使用的时候注意宾语从句中的语序。好了，今天的课就到这儿了。Thank you and see you next time.